Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky. You were just saying Gabby Mail has how many Instagram followers?
Like almost 50,000. We have an
50,000?
Instagram celebrity in
Gabby,
the house for some
what is
fitness.
that,
Pretty
my
awesome.
darling? That is amazing. We better get one more follower at least.
Yeah. I wonder if our doctors are that famous we have on the show today.
Well, don't make them feel small, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't do that. Hey, everyone. First of all, how are you?
Doing good.
You're
doing good.
getting some nice dresses from this place you're
I know,
going
Clothes
to.
Mentor. They are really setting me up, aren't they?
They are.
I like it.
It's good. Those little wrap dresses work well, don't they?
And they're so easy to care for too. I love
Yeah,
them.
and they
Good.
always fit.
Yes,
Good.
they do.
We need to give a little shout out to Susan True, who just gave us a message on Facebook. Yes, thank you for watching Midday Kentucky, my friend. We appreciate you watching us. Thank you so much. Hey, first of all, we need to take a look at Hugh Hefner's life and how he revolutionized the entertainment industry and so much more. Take a look.
Hugh Hefner was himself a playboy, businessman, activist, philanthropist, American icon.
I mean, you know, lots of people date lots of girls. One girl on Tuesday, another girl. I date them all at the same time.
The company released a statement saying Hefner peacefully passed away from natural causes at his home, the Playboy Mansion, surrounded by loved ones. And that's how he'll be remembered by most of us, from his TV shows, Playboy's Penthouse,
Hello there.
Playboy After Dark, and most recently, The Girls Next Door on E!
I love it. You gotta come up and see me sometime.
In 2011, Hefner was asked on CNN how he would like to be remembered.
Somebody who played some positive part in changing the social sexual values of his time and had a very good time doing it.
Larger than life for once, an apt cliche to describe a man who in 1953 founded Playboy magazine with a bank loan and investors, including his mum. Those bunny ears, now a global brand that turns over $1 billion a year. And on the covers of his magazine, Jane Mansfield, Jenny McCarthy, Pamela Anderson,
Hef used to say, I made this magazine for a girl like you.
Marilyn Monroe. Inside, provocative writing from the likes of John Updike, Kurt Vonnegut, Jack Kerouac. 63 years later, still going strong. Hefner claimed to fight for the sexual liberation of women and us all through Playboy. Many think he was just objectifying women. That debate may never end. Gloria Steinem wrote an expose of her time as a Playboy bunny, maintaining he was really exploiting women under the guise of protecting the First Amendment.
Well, I personally would not want to go down in history as Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner was born in Chicago in 1926. His parents, both teachers from Nebraska. He served during World War II, writing for a military newspaper before college and that now legendary publishing career. Hefner is survived by his third wife, Crystal, and 4 adult children, including Cooper, currently Chief Creative Officer of the Playboy Company. Hefner will be remembered as more than an elderly gent in a silk robe. He changed the face of America.
Certainly did, everyone. And just remember, he started Playboy magazine with a budget of $8,000, borrowed $1,000 from his family, $7,000 from 45 other friends. Didn't think he would sell 85,000 magazines the first issue.
Wow.
So he had no plan on coming up with the second issue. He just thought, let's see what happens, and you know, ran off the stands. Mainly men were buying it to begin with.
And Marilyn Monroe was on the first cover.
The first one,
right?
which he actually bought, part of that $8,000 was that image that no one had ever seen before either. So it was really,
iconic.
you know, he was really quite a revolutionary guy.
Yeah.
And of course, he did then start Playboy on DirecTV and things like that, but now it was then sold out to someone else who then made it Playboy TV. And it's a little bit more racy. But, you know, I actually think and also just sold his house for $100 million as well, everyone, and was allowed to live in the house till he had passed away as well. But how much does his son look like him?
I know.
Yeah, he does.
He
Facial
does.
features,
Yeah.
yeah.
And his daughter also ran the company, and then it sort of wasn't doing too well. There were financial issues and people had been laid off, and but now it's coming back. And I think if you remember, was it last year that they decided not to put naked women in the magazine, and that didn't go down too well?
I'm
I
not
think it
sure.
was
I remember
last year or the
it was
year
recent.
before.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing a buzz about that.
Anyway, but quite a revolutionary man, and I think he will always be remembered, not only in the entertainment industry, but also magazines.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
amazing. All right, let's swap it over. Oh, this is a really quite an interesting topic to follow the Hugh Hefner thing. It's easy to reject someone on the dating site Tinder, of course, but some are taking no for an answer, okay? They're stalking their would-be matches on Instagram and messaging them there instead. Now, is it left or right on Insta? If you're not,
I don't know.
I'm not on
I've been
Insta,
on
on
it.
Tinder.
I
Actually, I don't go on Tinder. It's not for my type of people. But I think you swipe left or right. I can't remember. On left, our producers are saying left.
Okay.
Dolly, I'm a little bit surprised you're on Tinder.
Boy, she was on that. She was like, it's left.
Let me tell you our floor crew here, everyone. Just
Good job,
don't get a
Dusty.
little bit racy. Don't say your real name. Say it's
Ooh,
Dolly.
I mean, Dolly. Dolly.
Anyway,
You call me out on TV for doing the same things.
well, I didn't know
Embarrassing
you were on
things.
Tinder.
No, I'm not on Tinder.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing. This is something that I find interesting because when you are on these dating sites, I don't know whether Tinder, you can have your Instagram profile or your Twitter. You can say, check me out on Instagram or Snapchat or something. But there are sites that do have that on
but
there.
what I think people are doing is you can save someone's image, put it into Google Images, and then your Instagram or Facebook will come up. So if someone is denied and you want to find another way to reach them, I would say most people, if they want to be contacted, you can contact them on that app. If they don't want you to go to their social media, so it's probably not on there, but you can take their image, and if it's something on their social media, that's how you find
Yeah, but
their
come
account.
on, that's
It's creepy, right?
But, no, I have to be honest.
So it's searching through the picture and not through a name. Is that
Yeah,
what
well,
you're
you can
saying?
do it both
you can
ways.
do
I just
that.
meant if
She
you
was
wanted
using
to
it as an
find the
So
example.
they're putting their names on there on the Tinder account. You can see their full name on there.
Oh, I'm sure some people do. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got nothing to hide, what's the point?
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? But I think you have to be honest. I have Googled someone once I know who they are. And,
Right, but this
and
thing
I
you
have
brought up-
stalked them a little bit, but I haven't messaged them on those social media platforms.
But there are
I
people
have-
that you're interested in, and there's mutual interest. You're saying people who
Have
have been
said no.
denied, and
Yeah,
then you
and they're
Google
like,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
we
trust
all
me.
we all
the
Google
goods.
people.
People
but-
have denied me, dear.
But then you don't stalk
I'm not
those
the end all
people.
and be
Did you
all.
stalk those people?
But you
then?
don't stalk those people.
You did.
Oh, I'm trying to
No,
save
because
you.
then I'm going to sort them out. I'm like, you said no to me? No. Who do you think you
Well, it
are?
sounds like that's what's happening,
No.
right?
No, you know what I've decided? We've got Joey Stidham from Joey Stidham Reconstruction.
That's
So
so
Anyone
hardcore.
who's ever denied us,
Anyone
he will
who's-
find.
We're calling Joey our private investigator, and we're on you.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Do
going to
not deny us.
Do not mess
You
with
don't
the-
want Joey
with
coming after you.
Midday Kentucky girls and boys.
right.
So, and I think, is it going too far?
Yes.
Okay, but
Yeah.
let's just, no, but okay. These people are stalking on Instagram after they've been told no.
Right.
I don't see there's an issue with you going on Instagram or Facebook or somewhere to check out that person from Tinder or Grindr or any of these.
Yeah, we all do that.
Or-
Yeah.
I do that.
I don't-
What was that one that Eric used to always be on? Bunny Rabbit or something?
Bumble.
Oh, Bumble, that's it. I can never remember. He was on so many. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway,
I
but
think it's
also-
normal to search for people
Wow.
and look them up.
I totally think so.
If you don't, then I think you're not interested in all
Yeah.
like the tools you have out there. Why would you wait until the first date to really
Yeah, and
investigate?
trust
You
me.
gotta know who they are.
Let me also tell you a thing or two. People don't always put up the real picture
Yeah.
of themselves. They put one up of themselves from 5 years ago. So you go and meet up for the drinky
Like you
winky.
did.
Like you go up and meet for the drink.
Yes.
They don't look anything like it, or they've put on
Right.
40 pounds. Oh, and I'm telling you, no wonder girls and guys,
Yeah.
gay, straight, whatever your flavour is,
Yeah.
get upset when you get there. And then the other person's like, oh, they were so rude to me. Well, no, because it's wonder they recognised you.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, I would rather maybe downplay the pictures so when you show up, they're like, oh, score,
Yeah, they're
like,
like,
they look
yeah.
great, you know?
Seriously, I love that idea.
You mean undersell?
Yeah, undersell, maybe like
Over-deliver.
no hair and just light makeup, and then you show up like, wow.
Well, this is a good topic
think
because
that's a good idea.
coming up, tell us what you think on Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. But talking about images and giving the first impression, your next topic is Plandid Photos, or trend, I should say.
Yeah.
Explain what that means.
So I'm sure you've seen it once I explain it. And where is the line of what is too corny and what is not? So a Plandid is a mix between a planned photo and a candid.
Okay.
So we have some examples to show you,
Okay.
but people that are maybe just gazing off or, laughing, but you're caught mid-laugh.
That's a Plandid?
Strategically. Well, there's some other ones.
Yeah.
Let's keep
That's a
going.
Plandid, okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, they're,
staged.
like those are really staged.
Yeah, I think they
Some of
only
them
got
they're
to
just
2.
really unbelievable.
Well, the ones that we had were a little racy, so we had to be a little bit.
But that I think is when they become really bad Plandids, where it just happens to be you're like hoisting your boobs up in the air. It just happens to be like the
In the pic.
and then like that's very Plandid.
Well, you had some.
And they are racy.
You had.
there were so many lines there. I decided to. I bit my tongue.
I was
But
trying
I
to run
like
through it.
candids. I like seeing just a good candid. If you're just out somewhere and someone takes a picture of you kind of standing and looking, if the main part of the picture is something else. I think if you're showing the nature or something beautiful, like the background is what you're showing in the photo and you're just kind of there.
Yeah.
I like those. But when you're just spread out with 10 meals around you and I don't know.
And the caption, "Let them eat cake."
Yeah.
pose.
But then the person looks like they've never had a bite of cake in their life.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't do selfies.
No, you had
I
some great
fluctuate.
pictures from your vacation. I remember.
Were they Plandid?
I would say they're more candid.
because the focus
I
was on the
would-
background,
The focus is more the background.
but she was like,
Not
kind
the
of in
ones I sent you
foreground.
privately. I'm talking all the ones online.
I was about to say some of the pictures that I saw were strategically profiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're not meant to be candid. I am definitely profiling that way.
Right.
Like you're posing. So I think, I don't know, there's a line.
Look,
I don't know
I
what
can't
that line
stand
is.
taking selfies anyway. I absolutely hate them.
I like
I
it.
absolutely hate them. And unless there's Photoshop and a professional photographer in front of me, nick off. It ain't
Really?
going to happen. No, I can't
Okay.
stand it.
I do
hate
them
it.
all the time.
Even when we're out and about with people, if I'm out in New York
Mm-hmm.
with friends, I will take pictures of the scenery or what. You'll never see a picture of me. I absolutely hate it.
Oh.
All right, let's move along to something that's happening in France, but it is not released here in America. We're talking...
Yet.
Well, I don't really think it will be, but I'll let you tell the story.
Yes.
It's an alcohol pill.
Yes.
But it's not with alcohol in it.
Right, correct. And it's for people who might be wanting to kick the habit of drinking or might want to lessen their amounts of drinking. But it's called arbaclofen placebo. And what it is a pill that works in inhibiting the area of the brain responsible for creating the pleasure people feel after they drink. And the existing medications that are out there right now achieve this by blocking the alcohol's effects on the opioid receptors of the brain. But arbaclofen placebo, however, is
Don't
based
try and say
on
the big word.
is based on baclofen. You stop. And the drug is already used in France as a muscle relaxant and mild sedative.
Okay, here's
that
the thing,
targets
everyone.
the GABA,
Yeah.
the
Get to
GABA
the point.
receptors. But it's different receptors, so it's not opioid. You're
Yeah.
not dealing with anything of
But
that
it's
nature.
basically meant to kill the buzz
Don't spit on
of
me.
what alcohol is about. Agree?
Yes,
it
it
gives
is.
it kills the buzz.
Yes.
No, it gives
So-
you the buzz, I thought.
No,
No,
it kills it.
it
It
kills the
relaxes
buzz.
it.
So-
Because it's based on a drug that was a muscle relaxant.
Oh.
So it's actually relaxing that pleasure that you feel from drinking. It's helping to relax that and reduce that so that people don't get that pleasure when they're drinking.
Yeah, but alcoholics aren't drinking it to get... alcoholics aren't alcoholics for the buzz. Most alcoholics are alcoholics because of issues in their lives or
Yes.
numbing the pain of some sort of issue that's going
Exactly.
down. They don't care about the buzz.
Exactly.
Because as we all know, if you drink excessively, the buzz goes, people. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
The buzz is only the second and third glass of wine. I'm one glass and I'm anyone's.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not a big drinker.
Well, and that's why I wanted to bring this to Table Talk, because that's the drug is physically it's helping to reduce, pharmacokinetically it's helping to reduce that pleasure, but people have other issues of why they drink. And so that was kind of what feedback I wanted to get from you guys, what you thought about this, because yeah, you can
I don't
reduce
think it's
that.
a great idea.
Well, but can they be worked together in tandem? You know, especially because alcoholics you know, there's different forms of alcoholism too. I mean, it can be people that drink all the time or people that drink maybe binge drinking on weekends and things like that. Could it help with those folks?
Well, that's not an alcoholic, people who binge drink. That's binge drinking. An alcoholic is someone who drinks daily.
I disagree.
Well, I
think
can assure you, I grew up with one.
Yeah.
They're big drinkers.
Right. And
Tell us what you think on Midday Kentucky's Facebook page, whether you think this is something that is worthy of coming into America and whether our FDA should approve it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Hey guys, if you suffer from chronic pain, you'll want to stick around. Clark Regional Medical Center addresses this issue and show us how to manage your pain.